Good morning, students. Once again, I welcome you all for this online class. May God bless you all while you are listening to this teaching. As we all know, there are some domestic animals which we keep them around our houses. Among them, we keep some animals and birds as our pets. Will the pet animals feel happy or comfortable when they were caged or kept in the cage? No, definitely not. We should leave them free. And when we take wild animals, there are so many wild animals in the forest. To warm up you, I'll ask some questions. Think and answer. Why are some animal endangered? Why are some animal endangered? Animals become endangered for two main reasons. One is loss of habitat and the other one is loss of genetic variations. Why they were endangered? Loss of habitat and loss of genetic variations. And second one, why do wild animals from the forest often enter the human living space? Global warming and environmental destructions are the causes for wild animals moving from forest to human living space. Okay, third question. Are they happy in wildlife rehabilitation centers? Answer. Wildlife rehabilitation centers give wild animals a second chance to live free in their natural habitat. Can a rehab animal survive in the forest? No. A rehab animal cannot survive in the forest. Today, we are going to know something about the author William Temple Hornaday. He was born on December 1st, 1854 and died March 6, 1937. He was an American zoologist, a conservationist, a taxidermist, and also he was an author. He was a pioneer in the early wildlife conservation movement in the United States. During his lifetime, he published many books and articles on the need for conservation of wild animals. The lesson what we are going to learn is one among them. He liked the animals, so he started to write on animals. The title of the lesson is Little Cyclone. Little Cyclone. It is the story of a grizzly cub. Okay, we'll go to our lesson. It is a story about a young bear cub that bravely fended off a possible attack from much bigger and ferocious fellow animals in a cage. Will power and self-confidence triumph over brute strength? We'll read the lesson and we'll know about the many things about this bears. Okay, first paragraph. We find little kids hugging their teddies and not parting from them even when they sleep. Yes, little children always used to have teddy bears, dolls along with them, and they used to care for them. The warm and the furry appearance of the bear attracts them and often offer comfort. They love the doll so much that they spend their time feeding it, sometimes dressing it up different colored dresses and holding it to their bosom. They always cry when they are separated from their mothers. Mothers too would not allow their children to be taken away from the teddy bear doll. How do you think animals would behave when they are isolated from their families? Here is an interesting story of a young grizzly bear which proved its strength and grit, not wishing to be cowed down or dominated by other bigger bears. Little Cyclone is a grizzly cub from Alaska who earned his name by the vigor of his resistance to ill treatment. When his mother was fired at on a timber hillside facing Silcat River, he and his little brother ran away as fast as their stumpy legs could carry them. They didn't even turn back and see what had happened to the mother. When they crept where they had last seen her, they thought her asleep, and cuddling up close against her yet warm body, they slept peacefully until morning. Before the early morning sunrise had reached the side of the mountains, the two orphans were awakened by the rough grabs of human hands. Valiantly, they bit and scratched and bawled aloud with rage. One of them made a fight so fierce and terrible that the man left his nervous captor let him go, and that one is still on the Silcat. Although the other cub fought just as desperately, his captor seized him by the hind legs. Hind legs means back leg. And dragged him backwards occasionally, swung him around his head, and kept him generally engaged until ropes were procured. Procured means obtained. Okay. Procured from binding him. When finally established with collar, chain, and post, the rear of the saloon in Porcupine City, two-legged animals, less intelligent than himself, frequently and violently prodded the little grizzly with a long pole to see him fight. Prodded. Prodded means what? Dug or poked. Barely in time to save him from insanity, this little cyclone was rescued by the friendly hands of the Zoological Society's field agent, placed in a comfortable box, freed from all alliances, and shipped to New York. Now it was taken to New York. He was at that time as droll. Droll means what? Curious and amusing. He was at the time he was a droll and raucous looking a grizzly cub as ever stepped. In a grizzly grey full moon of fluffy hair, two big black eyes sparkled like jet beads behind a pudgy little nose. What is meant by pudgy here? Short and very fat. Short and fat. Pudgy little nose, absolutely short for a bear. Excepting for his high shoulders, he was little more than a big bale of grey fur set up on 4 posts of the same material. But his claws were formidable. Formidable means what? Dangerous. His claws were formidable, dangerous, and he had the true grizzly spirit. The Bears Nursery at the New York Zoological Park is a big yard with a shade tree, a tree to climb, a swimming pool, 3 sleeping dens, and a rock cliff. It never contains fewer than 6 cubs and sometimes 8. Only this many cubs were there in that zoological park. Naturally, it is a good test of courage and temper to run a new bear into that roistering crowd. What is meant by roistering? Roistering means celebrating noisily. Celebrating noisily. Okay. Usually, a newcomer is badly scratched during his first day in the nursery and very timid during the next. But grizzlies are different than other cubs. They are born full of courage and devoid of all sense of fear. So when little Cyclone's traveling box was opened, what had happened there? And he found himself free in the nursery. He stalked deliberately to the center of the stage, halted, and calmly looked about him. What do you mean by stalked deliberately? Stalked, walked very stiffly with pride. He went into that nursery the first time the box was open, but he didn't get fear because they were very courageous animals. So he stalked deliberately, walked stiffly with pride, and halted and calmly looked about him. His hair and manner said as plainly as English, "It looks like I am a grizzly from Alaska and I have come to stay. If any of you fellows think there is anything coming to you from me, come and take it from me." Very briskly shaking his body, showing to the other cubs. And the cub, little Sia, a very saucy. Saucy means cheeky and impertinent. Very saucy but good natured European brown bear cub walked up and aimed a sample blow at Cyclone's left ear. That little sir came near to this little Cyclone and gave a blow at Cyclone's left ear. Quick as a flash, outshot Cyclone's right paw, as only a grizzly can strike, and caught the would-be Hazar on the side of the head. Hazar means a person who drives cattle while on horseback. Caught the would-be Hazar on the side of the head. Amazed and confounded, Sir fled into the wild haste. Next emerged a black bear cub, twice the size of Cyclone, double the size of Cyclone. Another black bear is coming near to this Cyclone. What it has done? Made a pass at the newcomer, and he too received so fierce a counter charge that he ignominiously quit the field and scrabbled to the top of the cliff. What had happened? Ignominiously, very shamefully, quit the field. Quit the field means went out of the field, scraped to the top of the cliff. He came as it. He was very brave, but seeing this little cyclone very fierce, he quit from the field and scrabbled to the top of the cliff. Now Cyclone conscientiously met every attack. Conscientiously means what? Carefully and meticulously. He met every attack from the other cubs, real or feigned. Feigned means faked, not genuine. Not genuine attack. Everybody came and fought with the cyclone that was made on him in less than an hour. It was understood by every bear in the nursery that the queer looking grey fellow with a broad head and short nose could strike quick and hard, and that he could fight any other bear on 3 seconds' notice. Of all the bears in that nursery, they were afraid of this little cyclone. He was very brave. Within 1 hour to that nursery, he managed with that cubs. From that time on, Cyclone's position had been assured, and he is treated with the respect that the good forearm inspires. But being really a fine-spirited, dignified little grizzly, he attacks no one and never has had a fight. At the beginning of that entrance only, 1 or 2 came and fought with them, and they know the behavior of the little cyclone, and after that they all became friends, and this cyclone never fought with anybody. Fine spirited cyclone, a dignified little grizzly, he never attacked anyone then on. Then he became a good friend of the other cubs, and he lived there many years. Keep rescuing animals. You may lose your mind, but you will surely find your soul to protect environment and save animals.